About to get started here, Luke Raley now at the plate. And we're underway here in the home opener. On the ground to the left. Over to first. One out in the top of the first. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Rodriguez patrolling center field, batting second in today's lineup, and his batting average this season is over 400.
No, that's a ball.
Slice the other way, that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Back against the wall with two strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In the air, left field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. He will score, and they take the lead.
Back-to-back base hits. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Now, Cal Raleigh. That one is absolutely belted. Ward ranging back. He's got it. Runner tags at second to third. And he's safe at third on a risky play as he moves up with two gone now.
The first baseman,
here's Josh
12,
Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
Well,
two balls, no strikes to count. Swing and a foul out of play. In the air to left center, Ward on the move to the gap. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Stepping in, Logan O'Hoppe. Swings through that one for strike one.
whoa.
There's a swing and a drive. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Ball one.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. Fought off foul. That one misses. And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A 2-run blast. So digging in, Taylor Ward. This one belted. Deep left field. On its way. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Here's Joe Adell. And that one ripped to left. That's a hit. And a man aboard.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 8.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
Hoskins.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Check swing called strike. 0-2 now.
That's a ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. 1 away. 1 out, man at first. Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Slings to first in time. Here's the second baseman, Sal Stewart.
Sal Stewart.
Ball. Outside.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That one not close. And now 3-2. And foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Line drive, base hit. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Anytime you rip a line the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
0-1 now.
Ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. On now to the top half of inning number 2. In now is the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. To the right side. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Splits the plate. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That one fouled hard the other way. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. 2 down, bases empty. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. 0-1. In the air, left field. Ward has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. There's Lane Thomas now. Swing and a miss at a slider. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first and quickly one away in the second. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Logan O'Hoppe digs in now. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And misses inside. Payoff pitch. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Up next for the Padres, the
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. So 2 down. Taylor Ward, the next up for the Padres. High fly ball out towards left center. And the inning is over. Back here in San Diego and stepping in for the Mariners, Jake Cronenworth.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
That's a ball.
In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Raley in the box now. No balls and a strike. Late with the swing there.
Ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder,
Julio Rodriguez. Up next for the Mariners. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first. Rodriguez out of the... Set for the bottom of the third. So here's the Padres DH, Joe Adell. Inside.
No, that's a ball.
Ball one.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
A lot of pop in that bat. Had the distance for the Oppo home run, but many times you have that slice going to the opposite field, and he just couldn't keep that one fair.
1-2 now.
Did he go?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, did not go. In the air, right field. And there's one down. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. He's 0 for 1.
Number 8, Rhys Hoskins.
On the ground, out to short. Toss to Naylor. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Royce Lewis.
Oh.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And a base hit.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Stewart in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Nope, that's high.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fly ball down the line. Raley on the run towards the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Now this is in the air down the line. Raley towards the line. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Back here at Petco Park, and stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan.
That's off the corner.
A sliding stop over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Raleigh now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And now it's Josh Naylor. Fly to left his first time.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's a hit, and they have their first hit since the first inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 0-1. Fouled off left side. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That's the ball.
Naylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. One pitch and 1 out. Here's Lane Thomas. Grounded out his first time. Foul ball there. Thomas, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. Kirby gets the strikeout. So back to the top of the order. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. High fly ball on that one, curling foul down the right side. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Now he breaks his bat. Stretches out and hauls it in.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to Hoskins. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. On the ground to third. Lewis throws to first.
Got him.
That takes care of Cronenworth. And that's the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2.
Whoa.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's outside. Ball 3. Hammered. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So up next, Taylor Ward. To the right side. And foul ball. Now the 0-1. There goes the runner. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
That one off the mark. Full count now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
7.
One out, man. If
Adele. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 61, Will Klein.
there's the strike, 95 of that one. Man at first, one away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. High fly ball, right field. And there's 2 down. Now it's going to be Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman, number 8, Rhys Hoskins.
Whoa.
Tatis off of first with 2 away. And that one ripped to left. That is the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Luke Raley. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one.
Neto, the throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit. Stewart tosses to first. Play is made, 2 out. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to Hoskins. That's the third. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the 6th inning. Royce Lewis now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. See you later. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. So digging in, Sal Stewart, 1 for 2. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. Zach Neto will hit next.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Hit on the ground to short. Crawford. 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. Lane Thomas, the next up for the Padres.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where if you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. Center field. Rodriguez drifts towards it, and that is that. Back here at Petco Park, and stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
The 1-1. And a strike on the outside edge. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a 1-2 again. Nice grab. Jump throw. And they get the out. So now the DH spot, Dominic Canzone.
Designated hitter, Dominic Canzone.
No.
The M's down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Nope.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying.
Oh, now this ball is driven into the left center field gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Up next for Seattle, the left fielder,
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners.
Runner,
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Line drive, that's a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. To me, it's just a.
JP.
So the Padres with a new arm in the mound. Kyle.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit up the middle, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Back-to-back singles. Time. On the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. So up next Luke Raley, 1 for 3.
Luke.
The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Victor Robles.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
This one in the air center field, and that's the third out. Back here in San Diego, up now the Padre leadoff. And
Now
Logan O'Hoppe.
Number 45, Jose A. Ferrer.
That one ripped, but foul. There's a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Ferrer, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To second, and that's not it. Man at first, at the plate, Taylor Ward. He's already homered in this game.
Taylor Ward.
Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Adele in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Comes up empty.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball.
Ah, that's strike 3. We're in the top of the 8th, and stepping in for the
Now pitching for the
out of the bullpen for the Padres, Jason Adam. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Brendan Donovan digs in now. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ward under it. 2 down. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball.
Breaking ball inside. Ball 3. And a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. Stays alive. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And here's
Now pitching for the Padres, number 33, A.J. Minter.
on the ground, right side. And that's just foul.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. On to the bottom of the eighth, digging in, number 8.
The first baseman, number 3, Kostin. Now pitching for Seattle, number 1, Yuki.
Out to short, Crawford. Tosses across to first. One pitch and one out. Next to hit, Royce Lewis. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Sal Stewart. And a foul ball. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
The 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Every was on time and fluid in that.
New pitcher. Mariners, Matt Brash.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Larnach in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The Padres trying to break this one open here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. And downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's ripped into the outfield. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Rob Snyder. That catches the outside corner. It's 0-1. There's the strike. Out to short, Neto. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. In the dirt, the Padres trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the top of the ninth. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in. 2 away. So last chance for the Mariners. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Pinch hitter coming on. Sam Haggerty. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. The 0-1. Just missed. And a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Back to the top of the order. Here's Victor Robles. And fouled off. They're down to their final strike. Check swing, appeal to first. Yes, he did. It's ruled a swing and a strikeout, and this ball game is over. And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.